Steve?
All right. I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Mermaid Louise Melanson. Do y'all recognize that as being her will?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm going to go back to the signature page and ask you, is that her signature on that document?
Yes.
And after the date she made this will on August 24th of 1984, did she ever revoke it or amend it?
No.
All right, go right ahead, Mr. McCall.
Thank you, Judge. Ms. TV, you're the daughter of Mermaid Melanson, is that correct?
Right.
And we've had an opportunity to go over this proof of death and other facts before the hearing today.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And is all the information in this document
Yes.
true and correct? Okay, I'm gonna get you to go ahead and sign this for me, if you will. Judge, I think we're gonna have to wait to get the oath signed, because we had to amend the application. I think the posting date's gonna be next week, I think the 23rd.
Good. All right, we'll take a look at that. So just give me a holler and let me know when the posting dates run. I'll get the clerk to look at it. And so what's going to happen is once I sign the order admitting the will to probate and you signed your oath, he'll be able to e-file those with the county clerk and get letters testamentary. Those letters will give you authority to act on behalf of the estate so that you can deal with real estate title companies, insurance companies, financial institutions. Your main duty, and I know he'll tell you this, is to make sure that within 90 days you provide him with a listing of the assets of the estate so that he can do an inventory. Then you'll be able to move forward at that point in time. So I hope everything goes well. Y'all let us know if you need anything, and y'all have a great week.
Thank you, Judge.
Take care now.
All right.
And Mr. Shalander is self-proven.
Because the other gentleman didn't, he wasn't served as a co-executor, and then they amended it on Friday.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. Just kicked out. Put it down and then kicked out. Mel lost connection, so you want to go to Brittany? Set that letter.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Good. I'm sorry.
Okay, that Mr. Holland?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And where's Ray Jones and Wendell Broussard?
Ray Jones is here and Mr. Broussard is here.
All right. If I can get them, if I could get you, Ms. Holmes, to step off to the side and see if we can get all three of them in the view.
Sure. Oh, you just put your chair over. You just put your chair.
Okay, if I can get you to raise your right hands, please. Do you and each of you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth so help you God?
I do.
Okay, go right ahead, Ms. Holmes.
Thank you. First, I'll call our witnesses. First, I'll call Mr. Ray Jones. Are you Mr. Ray Jones?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and Mr. Jones, have you been able to review the affidavit of facts concerning identity of the heirs?
Yes,
And does everything appear to be true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
yes.
Okay, I'll pass the witness, Your Honor.
Any questions, Mr. Dishman? I've read your report.
Your Honor, we've already spoken and covered the report.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, and next I'll call Mr. Broussard. Are you Mr. Wendell Broussard?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, scoot in a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, and Mr. Broussard, have you been able to review the affidavit of facts concerning identity of the heirs?
Yes, ma'am.
And does everything appear to be true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll pass the witness, Your Honor.
No question, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Dishman. Go right ahead with the applicant.
Thank you. Okay, now I'll call Mr. Derek Holland. Mr. Holland, are you the applicant for the probate for independent administration of the estate of Joanne Holland?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and have you had the opportunity to review proof of death and other facts?
Yes,
And does everything appear to be true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
yes,
And are you asking the court to grant our application that was filed with the court today?
yes.
Yes. Then,
That's the witness, Your Honor.
Yes.
No questions, Your Honor.
So we have distributed these consents to the independent administration. So Ms. Holmes, if you'll get them to sign their statements and their proofs as well as the oath and get those e-file with the clerk, I'll sign the judgment declaring heirship and the order authorizing independent administration of the estate. And Mr. Holland, once I've done that, she'll be able to get letters of administration for you that you'll be able to use to deal with financial institutions, real estate, title companies, and so forth. Please make sure that you cooperate with her in getting her a listing of the assets of your mother's estate, because she has 90 days to file an inventory with the court. And to the disinterested witnesses, I appreciate you taking time out of your schedules to come in and visit with us today. And if there's anything y'all need, Ms. Holmes, just give me a holler and we'll be happy to help.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, y'all have a great week.
You
All right,
too.
thank you too,
Take
Judge.
care now.
Bye-bye.
Mhm.
Can you hear me, Mr. Sherlander?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you could put the camera on Ms. McDonald. All right, Ms. McDonald, if you'll raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, Ms. McDonald, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Ms. Beatrice Peters. Do you recognize that as being her will?
Yes, I do.
I'm going to go to the signature page and ask you if you recognize that as being her signature on that document.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And other than the codicil, which she apparently signed on August 11th, January 11th of 2019, did she otherwise change or revoke this will after August 11th of 2003?
No, she just signed over the paper. That's all she did.
Okay, now I'm gonna hold up what purports to be the codicil to her will. Do you recognize that document?
Yes,
And is that also her signature on that document?
yes, sir.
Okay, and at the time she executed this on January 11th of 2019, was she of sound mind?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go right ahead, Mr. Shalander.
Ms. McDonald, have you read over this proof of death and other facts that I've showed you?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in it true and correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's all I have, Judge.
All righty, do you have a notary there, Mr. Shalander?
I do, Your Honor.
Okay, let me know when her proof and her oath are notarized.
And your full name. Again, one more time, full name.
Mhm.
Okay, Judge, they are notarized.
All right, Ms. McDonald, I am signing the order admitting the will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary that will give you authority to act on behalf of the estate. Please make sure that you cooperate with Mr. Shalander in getting him a listing of the assets of the decedent's estate because he has 90 days to file an inventory with the court, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, I hope everything goes well. Y'all have a great week and let us know if you need anything.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Take care. Mr. Quigley.
We had 3 executors and the 3rd executor died over the weekend of COVID. So he just amended his application this morning, so
So we're gonna have to post it again?
it's, just- I don't know, it's the same, it's the same applicants, we just took one off. So we will have to probably post again. Just amended it this morning, because he just found out.
Hey, where is he?
Morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Good morning, Judge Brannick.
Good morning. I have audio, but not video.
Yes, sir, I'm starting it now. Sorry about that.
All right. I understand, Mr. Quigley, that we've had an unfortunate turn of events over the weekend.
Yes, Your Honor. Michael Saldana passed away Friday night. I believe it was COVID-19.
And so where is John Saldana?
He should
He's
be
not with
on.
me.
We're looking for him.
We got it.
Okay, they're bringing him on.
that you can hear him. And I don't know one longer, just leave it or something.
All right, if I could get you both to raise your right hands, please. You and each of you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth to help you God.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Louis Saldano. Do y'all recognize that as being his will?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I'm going to go back to the signature page and ask if that's his signature on that document.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And after the date he made this will on March 7th of 2012, did he ever change it or revoke it?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Go right ahead, Mr. Quigley.
Your Honor, I also have Sandra Smith here. She was a witness to the will. And she also responded when you swore the witnesses in, but if you want, did you want to swear her in again?
No, as long as she responded.
All right, she did. All right, Sandra, I understand you were present when Mr. Saldana signed his will, and you remember that, and you believe this to be the last will and testament. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you've read this proof by subscribing witness and everything, and it is true and correct. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Very well. That's all we have for you. You may be excused. And Marguerite,
Yes, sir.
I understand you've read this proof of death and other facts, and to the best of your knowledge, everything in there is true and correct. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And John, I understand you've read your proof of death and other facts, and you believe everything in it is true and correct. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Very well. That's all we have, Your Honor.
All righty, you'll get your proofs in to me and let me know when those oaths are filed and we'll get it taken care of. Once I've signed the orders admitting the will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary, you can use those letters to show your authority to act on behalf of the estate. Please make sure that you cooperate with Mr. Quigley in getting him a listing of the assets of the estate so that he can prepare an inventory, which has to be filed within 90 days. I'm so sorry for the loss of your brother, and I hope everything goes well, and let us know if there's any way we can help. Y'all have a great week. Take care now.
Thank you
you,
for
sir.
your flexibility in getting this done, Judge. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Ms. Moore, Unum.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
How are you down there?
Wonderful.
Excellent, excellent. I just want to say that Ms. Hill and I certainly appreciate you letting us have this via Zoom this morning.
Yeah. I'm in hearings. You can come upstairs. Yeah, you talking about the CEO of the hospital? Yes. Yeah, I'll send it to you. Thank you. I apologize, but that's my emergency management coordinator, and we're having to deal with the hospitals a lot, and he needed some contact information.
Oh, no need to apologize. I'll tell you, the COVID stuff still has heck to reign. I'll tell you, it's going to be crazy still. Havoc to wreak.
It's a crazy world.
Oh, that's the truth of it.
And the more I read, the less I know.
Well, that's it. I agree with you on that, Your Honor. Oh, my goodness. Miss Hill, I think, is with us. There she is. She's in Mississippi. They have avoided Fred this morning, so I'm very thankful for that.
Okay, Ms. Hill, if I could get you to raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, and is your address 8322 Jennifer Lane, Long Beach, Mississippi?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Hill, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Mark Crabb. Do you recognize that as being his will?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to go to the signature page. And ask you if you recognize that as being his signature on that document.
Yes, sir.
And after the date he made this will on July 13th of 2018, did he ever revoke it or amend it?
No.
Okay, go right ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Hill, will you state your full name for the court, please, ma'am?
Cynthia Lamp Hill.
And you've stated to the court that your residential address is 8322 Jennifer Lane, Long Beach, Mississippi, 39560. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And what was your relationship to the decedent, Mark Crabb?
I was his sister-in-law.
And your sister, Lisa Lamp Crabb, was his surviving spouse. Is that correct?
Yes,
And she is now deceased. Is that correct?
that's correct.
And so she passed away before she could actually probate her husband's will. Is that correct?
Yes,
Did he pass away on July 24th, 2018?
yes,
Did he pass away there in Beaumont, Jefferson County, Texas?
yes,
Did he leave a will that the judge has just shown you dated July 13th, 2018?
yes,
And at the time that he passed away, was he a resident there of Beaumont, Jefferson County, Texas?
yes,
And as the judge asked you, he never revoked that will. Is that correct?
that's correct.
And then after the date of that will, he never had a marriage that was dissolved by divorce, annulment, or just a dissolution of a marriage. Is that correct?
That's correct.
To your knowledge, did he ever have any children by natural birth or adoption after the date of that will?
No,
Do you know of any unpaid debts that are not secured by real estate?
no,
Was there any state or governmental agency of the state or charitable organization named in Mr. Crabb's will as a beneficiary, as a devotee?
no,
Did he, to your knowledge, ever apply for and receive Medicaid benefits on or after March 1st, 2005?
no.
In fact, the MERP folks have filed an paperwork with regard to
Take
that.
judicial notice of the MERP.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate that.
What,
And-
when did your sister pass away, ma'am?
She passed away March the 5th of this year, 2021.
And at that time, was she a resident of Jefferson County, Texas?
Yes,
All righty, so what's going to happen now is you're going to make arrangements to sign your proof before a notary public. Get that back to Ms. Brewer. Ms. Brewer will e-file that with the clerk. Once she does that, I'll sign the order admitting the will to probate as a muniment of title. And she'll be able to direct you through the rest of the process. Is there going to be an application pending to probate a will of her sister or any kind of administration of the estate?
Your Honor, we are in the process of preparing an application to probate for a court-created independent administration. Ms. Hill is the only heir at law of Ms. Crabb. And unfortunately, Ms. Crabb died without a will. We thought perhaps she had signed one about the same time her husband did, but we've looked high and low for it and can't find it. So we're applying to the court for that.
Okay, well, you get that application file. We'll appoint an ad litem to investigate the, or to represent the unknown heirs, and we can move forward with the hearing as soon as you're ready.
Thank you, Your Honor. We appreciate it.
All right, y'all have a great rest of your week and let us know if you need anything.
Thanks. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Take care now.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bills.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. How are you doing, Mr. Wells?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good for a short, fat guy.
All right, you have Ms. McClanahan with you?
I do. She's right there on your, wearing the mask on the screen.
All right.
Want her to take it off?
No. Whatever she feels most comfortable doing. Only ask you one. We are required by the Office of Court Administration to live stream these hearings over YouTube when we're doing them by Zoom. And the only thing I would ask of you, Mr. Wells, is that you, your application gives Ms. McClanahan's address as a P.O. box, which I assume is your P.O. box. If you'd advise my clerks by email of Ms. McClanahan's residence address, that way we'll have that for the file in the event. Sometimes we have attorneys who withdraw and we don't have the address of the applicant, and I'd like to have that in our file, please.
Judge, we got a phone call from your office about that. And on the proof of death and other facts.
Okay, we've got it. We've got it. Never mind. I just saw it on the sheet.
Yes, sir.
We're in good shape. Thank you. All right, Ms. McClanahan, if I could get you to raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Gloria McClanahan. Do you recognize that as being her will?
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to go back to the signature page and ask you if you recognize that as being her signature.
Yes, it is.
And after the date she made this will on May 14th of 1966, did she ever change it or revoke it?
No, sir.
That's a long time ago.
It is.
All
right, go right ahead, Mr. Wells.
Your Honor, I don't know how detailed you want me to get, but I can go at Ms. McClanahan has, actually, she prepared the proof of death and other facts. She's my legal assistant.
Okay.
So she's familiar with all the details.
Okay, so you read the proof of death and other facts and everything in there is true and correct and within your personal knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just get her to sign it and let me know when it's notarized.
Okay.
Put it in the proof.
Okay, very good.
Your Honor, we got it.
All right, I've signed the order admitting the will to probate and authorizing the clerk to issue letters of administration with will annexed. And I hope everything goes well. Let us know if y'all need anything. And you got 90 days within which to file the inventory with the court. So
Judge, what about the
great week, and call us if there's any questions or comments, criticisms, concerns, or if you just hate the county judge.
No, we like the county judge, but I wanted to know whether we needed to do the oath.
Yes, you can do the oath. The only, for present purposes, all I need is proof of death, but you're gonna have to do the oath and e-file that because she won't issue the letters until she has the oath.
Very good. Thank you, sir.
All right, y'all have a great one.
You too.
Take care now.
Bye-bye.
I don't know his email. Okay, let's see.
Mr. Bardo has two.
Okay, and they're both self-proven. Want both muniments.
Yes, sir.
Hi, do you have Ms. Bardos with you, Mr. Brown?
Yes, sir, we do, Your Honor. We'll start with that one.
Please. Good morning, Ms. Bardos. If I could get you to raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this cause shall be the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Kenneth Bardo. Do you recognize that as being his will?
Yes.
And I'm going to go back to the signature page and ask you if you recognize that as being his signature.
Yes.
And after the date he made this will on May 5th of 1994, did he ever change it or revoke it?
No.
Okay, go right ahead, Mr. Brown.
Okay, you're Shirley Ann Bartis, correct?
Yes.
And the deceased Kenneth Bartis was your husband, right?
Yes.
For how many years?
Almost 65.
65 years. And he died on April the 5th, 2021.
Yes.
Here in Beaumont, Jefferson County, Texas.
Yes.
And at the age of 86 years, correct?
Yes.
And you were named in this will that the judge has showed you as the sole beneficiary of the will of his estate, correct?
Yes.
And you had no child or children born to you after the date of that will, correct? No children were born after the execution of the will. And this year, y'all have never been divorced or
No.
and we have also filed and received a Medicaid's statement that says nothing was owed to Medicaid, correct?
Correct.
And
That's good enough, Mr. Brown. If you will have her sign the proof of death and other facts and let me know when it's notarized, please, sir.
it's been signed and notarized.
Oh, she did it before the hearing?
Yes. You
No,
should have it. You should have it.
Okay, well, we don't.
File another one.
Yeah, you're gonna have to file another one. We can't sign them before the hearing's held.
There's not one in here.
No, there's not one in our file. Do you have an extra proof of death and other facts with you?
We can go print one up, Your Honor.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and let Ms. Bardo step out and she can get her, the notary can get her to sign it and notarize it, and you can come back in after your next hearing and let me know when it's notarized, and then I'll sign the order.
Okay.
Okay, and so What's gonna happen, Ms. Bardos, is you're not gonna have to file an inventory in this case because you're probating as an immuniment of title. But as soon as you sign that proof, I'll sign the order and Mr. Brown will guide you through the rest of the process. I'm so very sorry for your loss and I hope everything goes well.
Thank you.
All right, y'all take care. And Mr. Brown, we'll move on to the Keith estate.
Your Honor, could you tell the clerk, we're going to need a certified copy of the will and the order after it's done. And do we just pick that up at the clerk's office afterwards?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're just gonna do this training, because we did it where the deputy was gonna do it, and now we need to do it where I've got to notarize it. It needs to be in it too, don't you?
No, I don't need
Oh, you don't need to, okay, just think.
You ready, Your Honor?
Yes, give me 1 second.
Okay.
Good morning, Ms. Gary.
Good morning.
All right, if I could get you to raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God?
I did.
All right, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Charles Keith. Do you recognize that as being his will?
Yes.
And I'm going to go back to the signature page and ask you if you recognize that as being his signature.
Yes.
And after the date he made this will on December 7th of 2017, did he ever change it or revoke it?
No.
All righty. Go right ahead, Mr. Brown.
Okay. Mary, Charles Keith was your father, is that correct?
Yes.
And he lived and died in Fort Natchez, Jefferson County, Texas, is that correct?
Yes.
And that the will that the judge has shown you was never revoked, is that correct?
No, it was never revoked.
And no children were born to or adopted by your father after the date of the will, is that correct?
Right.
And no marriage of, he was never married or dissolved or annulled or anything else after the date of the will, is that correct?
No, he did not.
And we have also filed with the court a statement by Medicaid showing that nothing is owed back to Medicaid because of any medical bills on your father, is that correct?
That is correct.
And you're asking this court to enter this will and file it as a immuniment of title that goes in the deed records, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, that's all we have, Your Honor.
All righty.
And as proof of facts, we'll have you sign and notarize it. We have right here. Have you read over that, by the way?
Yes, I have read over it.
Okay, and everything in there is true and correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, we'll have you have her sign that now, Your Honor?
Yes, sir. That'll be fine as long as you have a notary present.
I'm here.
She's here.
Proposed orders.
Okay, Your Honor, she's signing, the notary is signing it right now, and you should have the order on file there.
I do. All right, Miss Gary.
Okay.
I have signed the order and I hope everything goes well.
All right,
Y'all
thank
have a great rest of your week and take care of yourself. Be
You too.
careful.
All right, Your Honor, I have proof of death and other facts in Bardo's matter ready now to be signed.
Yeah, go ahead and have her sign it.
Okay, and Ms. Bardo, you've read over this proof of death and other facts. And it's all correct, true and correct?
Yes. Sir.
Okay, and let you sign there. And we have our notary that's notarizing it here, Your Honor. And Your Honor, you should have a file order admitting the will of probate as minimum title also.
I do.
Good.
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, Your Honor, that's,
All right, Ms. Bardo, sign the order admitting the will to probate as the amendment of title. Y'all let us know if you need anything, and I hope y'all have a great week. Take care now.
Thanks, Judge.
thank you, Your Honor.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, Mr. Ford. And looks like, cancellation. It looks like it's the last one. Approved. Okay, do you have the applicant's mailing address separate and distinct from this application?
Sure.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Give me just a moment here.
Of course.
They filed a supplement to the application. You, Mr. Dunnigan,
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
and you're appearing for Mr. Ford?
I am. Yes, Your Honor. I just saw Keith pop in and then he left.
Okay, we're looking for Mr. Juno. I think they've got him now.
Okay, perfect.
There he is.
Good morning, Keith. Can you hear us?
Good morning, sir. Yes, sir.
Perfect.
All right, Mr. Juno, if I get you to raise your right hand, please. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the truth, so help you God. Can you hear me, Mr. Juno?
Say that again, sir.
I said, do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Michael D. Juno. Do you recognize that as being his will?
Yes, sir, I do.
I'm going to go back to the signature page and ask you if that's his signature on that document.
Yes, sir, that is my dad's signature.
And after the date he made this will on February 1st of 1999, did he ever change it or revoke it?
No, sir.
Okay, go right ahead, Mr. Dunnigan.
Thank you, Your Honor. Keith, can you go ahead and state your full name for the court's record?
David Keith Juno.
And can you state your relationship to the decedent, Michael David Juno?
I am his son.
Is it true that your father died in his home in Port Arthur, Jefferson County, Texas on November 9th, 2020 at the age of 84 years, and that no more than 4 years have elapsed since the date of his passing?
Yes, sir, that is correct.
And can you verify that at the time of his death, your father was domiciled in and had a fixed place of residence in Jefferson County?
Say that again, I'm sorry.
Did your dad, when he passed, did he live permanently in Jefferson County?
Yes, sir.
And as the court has shown you that document, that's the last will and testament of your father, and it was signed by him?
Yes, sir.
And in that document, it lists your mother, Linda M. Juneau, as the first executor. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, it did.
And your mother predeceased your father in 2017. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, at this time, we ask that you take judicial notice that the court has a copy of the death certificate of Miss Juneau in its files.
So noted. Do you have a copy of the proof of death and other facts with you, Mr. Juneau?
Yes, sir.
Have you read it?
The death certificate of my mother?
No, the document titled Proof of Death and Other Facts.
The one that the lawyer sent me? Yes, sir.
Do you have it with you?
I have it on email. Yes, sir.
Okay, have you read it?
Yes, sir, yesterday.
Okay, is everything in it true and correct and within your personal knowledge?
Yes, sir, it is.
All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna make arrangements with Mr. Dunnigan to sign your proof of death and other facts and your oath before a notary public. Get those to him. He's gonna e-file those with the county clerk. When he does that, I'll sign the order admitting the will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary. Those letters are what you're gonna use to show your authority to act on behalf of the estate if you need to deal with financial institutions, real estate title companies, insurance companies, anything of that nature. Please make sure that you cooperate with your attorneys in getting them a listing of the assets of your father's estate, because they have 90 days within which to file an inventory with the court, okay?
Yes, sir, I will do that.
All right, I hope everything goes well. Y'all let us know if you need anything.
Your Honor,
Thank
can I
you, sir.
clarify 2 points real quick?
Yes, go right ahead, Mr. Dunning.
Just to clarify, I assume I know the answer, but better safe than sorry. Can you waive appraisers in this estate, given that it's not expected to be a taxable one, and clarify, just for the record, that Mr. Juneau's appointed without bond?
Yes and yes.
Thank you, Your Honor. It would be
All right, y'all have a great week.
Thank you, sir.
Take care now. All right.
Okay, so
On Mr. Quigley's, where the guy died, he wasn't going to amend the application. He was just gonna leave the 3 in the application, but just amend the order. Is that,
We'll do that. Nobody will ever complain about it.
okay, so then we
I
can,
mean, it's all independent anyway.
okay.
Okay, so
I'm gonna-
Judge, we have a Nathan Richards. I guess Larry Dowden's gonna come on and wanna do these on Zoom, these 2 motion to withdraws, even though he knew better.
Okay, we got 10 minutes, so why don't you call him and ask him?
Okay,
I'm gonna run down to emergency management real quick, and then I'll come back up. Let me find out what's going on down there.
Okay.
There he is again, there's Larry right here.
Okay.
But then we need to, yeah, here, because we've got Larry and we've got the guy on the iPhone, but we don't have Rick Williams. On the iPhone, is that your name?
Oh, no, it was my ankle. The chair, this, right on the back of my, it's like a shopping cart on the back of your heel.
So on the Ballard one, that the Nathan Richards is on the phone, there's no other attorney besides Larry on it. On the Dyer one, there is Rick Williams, who,
So they should be able to hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can hear you, but I can't see you, Larry.
Tina, start my video?
Yeah.
Or whatever. Let me spit.
Hi, Tina.
Nathan called this morning.
Yes, and he didn't really know how to work Zoom, but he said he may try, and this was gonna be his email address.
Nathan said he didn't really know how to work Zoom, but he was going to try, and he left us his email address. So,
Well, Mr. Bowden, the contested hearings are supposed to be in person, so you're gonna do these Zoom today?
Oh, I didn't know. I thought they were Zoom.
wow.
Because we did Ballard.
Regular hearings are, but not contested.
So, okay,
But-
say that again now.
Regular hearings are Zoom, but contested are in person.
Okay. I'm not
But,
really, well, it's
but we
kind
can go ahead and do Zoom for you today.
oh, no,
'cause-
I was just, I'm sorry.
Just kidding. Judge said he could do Zoom today.
Okay, well, the rest of the story is that Nathan Richards, David Richards has Mr. Rick Williams. He's retained Rick Williams, and Nathan contacted Brandon Monk and actually asked us to take the file over to Brandon's office and drop it off, which we did. So I was kind of thinking somebody might file a motion to substitute in for me and avoid all of this, but I haven't heard anything. So I don't.
Well, when Judge comes in, we're just talking. But when Judge comes in, you can tell him all of that and we can get these done, okay?
Okay, great. And we could reschedule and I could get in touch with them and see what, it was strange to us that Nathan called this morning. It seems like Brandon would have called, but I'm with you. I'll just tell Judge and whatever he wants.
Yeah. Just explain that to Judge when he comes in. We'll start about 10 o'clock.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Rick on the Dyer case.
And the Dyer estate, is Rick going up here?
Well, he didn't indicate. I haven't heard from him lately.
Green card back from David.
We do have a green card back from David. So yes, I'm assuming he's got a hearing on a motion to compel an accounting for the 30th or 31st.
Correct.
So, but I haven't heard if he's going to be here or not.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, well, you'll just explain your motions to the judge when he comes on.
And we have our green card where we noticed David. So I'm sure Rick knows I'm family with these people. I'm kind of in an awkward position, but
Yes,
whatever.
sir.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to put you back in the waiting room.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye, Tina.
Okay. So I only need one of those.
And the biggers in on it.
And that's Zoom too, so we'll all be
That's
Zoom.
and biggers, I had two biggers.
Yeah,
Mr. Biggers
He's
and
starting to
Mr.
tell me
Biggers.
all about his case. I'm like, you can tell that to the judge.
The two biggers know it starts at 10, so hopefully
Yep.
hopefully he'll, one of the two will come on. The biggers. So I guess we just need to get all this crap.
No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everything's in here now.
Yeah, yeah.
And do I shut off Zoom right now or do I just
Yes.
leave it running?
No,
Okay. And then turn it back on?
Yeah, I'll turn it back on when we start.